Warning, this video will explain in depth the concept of legal map hack using top global rank gameplay. Important pointers are highlighted in the video, and players like you who watch to the end of the video will see drastic increase in your knowledge of how to be a better player. Guaranteed. Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy, Assassin Dave. Welcome back to Team 4 and Famous Family again, and welcome to the very first episode of What Pros Never Tell You series featuring legal map hack in Pokemon Unite. This is an educational series focused on MOBA mindset and advanced techniques that pro players do intuitively. Throughout this series, you will learn how to think like a pro and gradually play like a pro. What is legal map hack? In short, legal map hack is referring to all the legitimate method that you can use to collect information on the map. And getting good with legal map hack will also help you in every future MOBA games that you encounter and leapfrog you faster than majority casual players in the game. And here are all the methods that you should gradually acquaint yourself with to legal map hack in Pokemon Unite. Number 1. Looking at minimap. How important is this? Let me put it this way. More than 50% of your in-game focus should be invested into minimap instead of the center of your screen. The center of your screen are only useful when you're actively engaging a skirmish or teamfight. And if you think about it, how often does that happen in a game? You only really have major skirmish or teamfights once every 2 minutes or so in this game because of the major objective spawn timers. And on top of that, every teamfight only lasts for about 10 seconds or so. In other words, if you're not involved in an active skirmish or teamfight, you should always pay attention to the minimap and see what's going on. In this particular example, our young protagonist, the sniper Prince Decidueye, only decided to farm bottom lane after evaluating the minimap, realizing enemy had 4 people topside, concluding that only one support can possibly be defending bot. You can see from the minimap right here, our Decidueye is still playing very aggressive until he realized the topside enemy Venusaur and Ninetales can potentially be rotating towards the bottom side. So sure enough, our protagonist Assassin Dave decided to make a return back to the tier 1 defense zone. And the attention to the minimap saved our protagonist from a potential gank and 80 to 100 point score on top of that. Overall, minimap contains vital information on your enemy's whereabouts, possible rotating routes, and so on. It's where you should largely make your rotation decision off of. Training your eyes to be focused on the minimap is basically to train yourself to think like a general instead of a soldier. If your eye is more focused on the minimap, it gives your gameplay another level of purpose and direction. It also drastically decreases your toxic gaming experience in the solo queue. Instead of blaming your teammates for not coming to Dreadnought or Zapdos, by looking at the minimap allow you to make better decisions on whether to steal or just run away according to the information you collect. Now, I'm not trying to justify your random teammates who never rotate to objectives. It's just after playing thousands of games and watching thousands of games, we just have to accept that it's a natural order in the Unite world that randoms are mostly horrific, and since we can never control others, it's very important for us to be working on ourselves instead. The second tool that you can use for legal map hack is screen panning. Similar to frequently checking the minimap, this requires you to consciously practice and develop into a habit. What panning the map refers to is basically using your right index finger to constantly swipe the screen to collect more information on active battlefield. In this particular example, you can see that before I make it to the battlefield, I was using my right index finger to pan on the top right side of my screen to check the status of the skirmish. After realizing that enemy has one target that's fairly low and there's a chance that I can assist, sure enough, I rotate towards the teamfight and find an accurate snipe to turn the skirmish around. Panning the screen makes up for all the missing details from just looking at the minimap alone, such as whether a particular enemy used Unite or not, enemy's health bar status, and so on. If the entire enemy team is at full HP and your teammates are already dead, but by panning your screen you notice that you're the only one alive who has Unite as Duraludon or Venusaur, well, that can only mean one thing: cleanup time, baby. On top of that, do you know major objectives like Zapdos, Dreadnought, Rotom grant vision to everyone in the game despite you have teammates near it or not? That means you can always pan the map to see whether enemy has started certain objectives, how low it is, and so on and so forth. This can help you improve your decision making drastically. Now, if you're playing on Switch, you need to hold your L button while moving joystick to pan the map. Figure out the best control setting that fits your platforms. But remember to start training panning the screen today. I hope these two legal map hack methods will assist you win more games and become an overall much better player. If you miss 1 or 2 pointers, well, get on it. If you're already doing all the things mentioned above, well, get better at it, master it, perfect it, and you will be the next pro player in Pokemon Unite. In addition to this, do you know that you can also tap the score button in-game to check enemies' levels no matter if you have vision on them or not? This is also a great way to know the current standing of your team and your enemy. With that being said, here is a master rank gameplay where I want you to pay attention to how I utilize all this we mentioned and make decisions accordingly to win a game in solo master rank. Let's go. Ooh, our top lane's dying. Oh nah. Let it come up top. Ooh, you know what? Getting bottom time. Right off the bat, you can hear that when I'm jungling, I'm already evaluating which lane I should be ganking. After panning the map and realizing our top lane is losing really bad, I decided to make a rotation towards the bottom side. But quite unfortunate for us, enemy does have the brand new Pokemon Duraludon, which has the power spike at level 5. That means he's gonna have a huge advantage in the early game, and thanks to our crappy team comp, even though I came bottom lane, we still suffered a horrible defeat on the bottom side. And when I come back for the second jungle rotation, I use the scoreboard to see where the enemy Duraludon is. Is he level 9 already, thanks to the early game advantage he had? What are the enemies taken for this particular game that is making us suffer? And as you saw in the concept part for panning the map, I was able to pan the map and find out enemies are low enough for me to take 1 or 2 kills to put myself back in the game. Yo, Yuanli, welcome to the fam! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Team Form Fames, I'd like to give a special shout out to the one and only sexy and charming Yuanli. Let's get some hype emojis in the chat. Let's go. You might be like, what the hell? I thought this is an educational video. Yeah, but I still have to shout out to our brand new members that have committed Team Foreign Famous. You can also join our live streams with a link in description and commit to Team Foreign Famous and support the fastest growing community in the world of Pokemon Unite. I stream 7 days a week for many hours a day, so do not hesitate and join us tonight with the link in description. And if you enjoyed the video so far, or if you find this video helpful, make sure to smash a like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells so you do not miss a buzz every time a brand new banger video goes live. After losing the dread to the unfortunate flip from the enemy team, our protagonist, young sniper prince Decidueye, decided to go back to the jungle area and start farming the level 9. And upon realizing that enemy Duraludon do not have any more unites going to the top side, our protagonist decided to come to the top lane, using some snipes and unite move to secure some catch-up experience and make up for all the disadvantage in the early game. Hi, dog. You can get away, dog? What do you think you're doing? Here's a great example of analyzing the minimap and making the best decisions. After failing to score on the top lane, we decided to go back to the jungle area, start making up some farm again, just to catch up on the levels. And then, if you look at the minimap, you realize enemy might have 5 people grouping on the bottom side to secure the Dreadnought. At this particular point of the game, we're already behind, and I don't have my Unite move ready, and neither is our team. So instead of going bottom lane to break our head, we decided to come to the top side to score our points, and then quickly recall home to use a jump pad to defend the bottom tier 2 tower. This way, even though enemy got a Dreadnought, but they end up losing a lot more on top of it. Find a reason to kill though. Slowed. Go. Another kill. Dead. This guy's uniting though. Bye-bye. After killing the dog Absol, I want you to focus your attention on the minimap one more time. Enemy just got a Rotom on the top side, and the bottom lane, they do have a Duraludon and a Blissey defending. So instead of breaking my head one more time and go score like the other dog, we decided to go back to our bottom side to farm out Aldino Burn Bacon, get our entire jungle to catch up on level one more time. Remember, the most important phase of the game is the last 2 minutes, so you just have to get yourself ready and try to defend as much as you can, try to scoring as much points as you can before then to prepare yourself for the last 2 minutes and somehow secure the Zapdos and win the game. So over here, upon realizing there's no one on the minimap showing from the enemy side, it's very dangerous to score bottom tier 1 or we even waste time to go to bottom tier 1 to score. So instead, we decided to go back to jungle one more time, farm everything we can, and then make rotations accordingly. I actually can't score. I know they have 2 people defending there. Blissey has not showed yet. I'm gonna go top. You might be asking, Dave, why are you going topside when Dreadnought just spawned? If you look at the minimap, clearly our team was not ready. The only person who was bot was Eldegoss. So again, instead of breaking my head on the bottom side, we speculated that enemy will most likely have 5 people going to Dreadnought based on their previous behavior. And sure enough, we were able to score in our points and pick up more points on top of it. We're gonna catch up points as much as we can. One arrow, 2 birds. Dog, die. Good, dude? You okay? Want some help? You want some therapy? I need vision right now. Easy, guys. Bye-bye, dog. This is how you win, guys. This is how you win. See? Bye-bye. Easy dubs. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of What Pro Never Tell You series featuring legal map hack. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to check out another video with the thumbnail right here.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you.